How's it going, everybody? This is Tabo Drabo. Hope you're having another great day, and welcome back to another video. Alright, time for one more food challenge for this year. Now, obviously, last week did not go according to plan, even though I really love the Krispy Kreme donuts, so I thought I would try to find some redemption here with something even more delicious. Oreos happens to be my favorite cookie, and I also really love chocolate cake. So, put them all together, you get this absolutely amazing monstrosity. And I'm going to see if I can try to demolish this whole entire thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I got this from ShopRite, just like I did with the apple pie earlier this month. And so this is going to be the ShopRite Oreo Chocolate Cake Challenge. Now, I was thinking about doing an Oreo ice cream cake instead of a regular chocolate cake because I feel like that, it would probably be a lot more fun, a little bit more delicious. However, if I remember what happened last year with the next 1 gallon challenge, I feel like I probably need a little more time to be able to prepare for something like that again. So that'll probably be put off for another food challenge within the near future. So for right now, I thought I'd go with something a little bit easier and go with this incredible looking chocolate cake that the fresh bake shop there at ShopRite made. And trust me, this looks like it will be an absolutely delicious thing to have. Now, the big thing is that obviously this is a big time cake that you can see right here. This thing is over 65 ounces. 65. May I remind everybody that the apple pie that I had earlier this month was 42 ounces. But you know what? I beat that one earlier this month, so if that's any indication, hey, I feel like I might be just fine with this one. Anyway, so I'm really looking forward to getting to do this challenge. I got my stopwatch right here, obviously, once again. So as soon as I hit the timer on this thing, I'm going to see how fast that I can hopefully bring down this massive 65-inch Oreo chocolate cake. And just before I begin this, one more time, just remember 65 ounces. This is obviously not for the faint of heart, unless you are an idiot like I am, or if you are an actual professional at this, please, I beg of you, do not try this at home. Alright, anyways, here we go. This looks like it's going to be an absolutely delicious challenge, so I'm looking forward to getting right into this. So I'm going to go ahead and get started right now. This is the ShopRite Oreo Chocolate Cake Challenge, 65 ounces. We're going to get into this in 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to start by taking off the Oreo here and hopefully get that out of the way. Oh, some pretty good frosting too. Not bad, really like that. Alright, now let's get into the cake. Oh, this looks like it's going to be absolutely delicious here. Here we go. Oh, it is so delicious, even when it's still partially frozen. I really like all the filling that's actually underneath this thing. All that icing that I see in here, it actually looks really good. I can't wait to dig into that in just a little bit. So I'm not really trying to rush it here because obviously the last time I did a challenge like this, like the apple pie and the Krispy Kreme challenge, I started out very, very fast on this challenge, and unfortunately as a result, it really affected my stomach later on. So I'm not really going to try to do it as fast as I possibly would. Obviously, I still like to do it as fast as possible, but really, I just want to take the time to enjoy this because it's the last food challenge of the year. And chocolate cakes like this, you're really ever going to come across stuff like these every once in a while. So really, I'm just going to try to take my time in this so that way I don't have a bloated stomach as a result and just enjoy this thing. By the way, if in case you're an Oreo fan like I am, let me know down in the comments what is your favorite Oreo. I'm not rushing it here, I'm just taking my time. I'm beginning to think that this thing was probably a little bigger than I thought it would be. Alright, so here's the thing. We got the first layer down here, but there's a whole lot more of this 65-ounce cake to go. And right now, if I try to continue this and try to force the issue here, I'm probably going to end up having the same thing like what happened with the Krispy Kreme challenge. However, I still want to complete this challenge. So what I'm going to do right now, because it looks like it's probably going to take a little while for me to be able to complete this, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a breather, maybe at least a couple hours or so, try to get as much the layer of cake that I already got digested down, and then hopefully, depending on, when I am doing a little better and my stomach's ready to tackle this again, hopefully I'll get back into this thing and try to finish it before the end of today. So right now, 20 minutes and 36 seconds in, and hopefully we will restart that timer when we are ready to get back into this challenge later on. All right, we are back. So 2 hours later, I feel like right now that my stomach is ready to go ahead and retake on this cake again. Now again, as I have obviously mentioned before, cakes like this are usually very dangerous to try to consume in one sitting, and obviously if I try to eat it all the way like earlier in the first try, I feel like it would make my situation with my stomach a whole lot worse. So that's why I needed to take a little bit of a breather here, so that way I can prepare myself for the second half of this cake. And also, in case you're wondering, I have had a bit of a headache over the last couple of days, so obviously that has played a factor in this as well, but you know, it's not going to stop me. I know exactly what I got to do, and hopefully I can find a way to get this thing done. So here we go, 2 hour break is over. We're going to go ahead and restart our timer here, and we're just going to go ahead and get right back into this. Hopefully it's a little bit easier to eat now because it's probably been out for at least a couple hours since then, but either way, we're going to go ahead and get into the next layer. I will admit, I think having this rest for a couple hours while I was resting may have been a pretty smart decision so far, because it does taste a little bit easier to eat right now, but then again, we'll just have to see how the rest of this goes. I mean, like, in all honesty, who doesn't love cake like this? I mean, when it tastes good like this, it tastes really good. Starting to feel a little bit again, but again, if I have to, I will probably take another 2 hour break just so that way I can let it digest itself, and then hopefully I can finish it out in a third half or something like that. But right now, we're gonna get this done either way. That's the goal right now. Okay. This fucking game again. Alright, looks like we're making some more good progress here. We're about near that final layer here. There's still a few bits here right here that I have to get myself into, but I'm going to push pause on this once again for now. 13 more minutes obviously has been done getting through this portion of the cake right here. I'll give it a little more time to rest up just a little bit. I also got to recharge my video camera because it looks like it's about to die at any moment, so I'll do that, and then hopefully after the next couple hours, once my stomach is recalibrated again, we'll get into the final half of this, and hopefully we don't have to take any more attempts to get this thing done. But again, we're gonna get this cake done, and I don't care how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna get it done. So we're gonna get 2 or 3 more hours of rest, and hopefully we'll finish this thing off. Alright, here we are back again 3 hours later, and hopefully this time I have enough left in my stomach to where I can go ahead and get through this without having to take another stoppage to give my stomach a rest. Obviously I have at least 1/3 or half of it left here. We're just about down to where all the cookie crumbs are, right around the sides right here. So hopefully this time we can go ahead and get through the rest of this without having to stop again. So we'll go ahead and finish things off right here. And yeah, hopefully this time we can just get through the rest of this. So here we go. 3rd half right here. Alright, here we go. So as you can see right here, we're now officially at the crumb part of this cake here. So not much left of this to go. Hopefully I can get through this pretty easily, but again, if my stomach blows up real quick, I'll have to probably do at least 1 more stoppage here. But yeah, hopefully I don't have to do that. We can get through the rest of this easy peasy. So here we go. Obviously, the thing is that with cakes like these, especially layer cakes, they're a lot harder to get done in one sitting because first off, there's a lot of sugar in this, and also a lot of high calories as well, and fat too to go along with this. So obviously, that's why many people say it's very dangerous to try to eat this thing in one whole sitting instead of having to take a couple hours break in between each time that you do a half of this, so that way you can get it done. Because if you try to get it done in one whole sitting, you're really going to blow out your stomach, and it's going to cause a lot of health problems. So that's why, like I said at the very top of this, if you're going to try this, you better be a professional. Otherwise, do not try this at home. And we're about 40 minutes in, so hopefully we can try to get the rest of this done in, at the very least, under an hour. I'm trying to be a little lenient here because I know that at some point I'm probably going to start having the stomach effects again, and I'm probably going to have to slow down just a little bit. So hopefully we can get this done in under an hour, considering that we had to do at least a couple of stoppages just so that way I can get myself a breather. I may have to stop one more time just in case, because I am starting to feel it again. Really doesn't help that I'm doing this while I have the headache. We'll get this done. I mean, I really don't care less if I have to stop one more time just to get my stomach another rest, but we're going to find a way to get this done. I made it clear that at the beginning of this challenge that we're going to find a way to defeat this one way or another, because I do not want to suffer another defeat like I did with the Krispy Kreme challenge last weekend. And we're about right there. So if I have to stop one more time just to give another stomach rest, I'll do so. But either way, we're going to get this done. Alright, I'm going to take one more break. Just give it a little bit more of a rest, and then hopefully for my fourth half, we'll go ahead and finish whatever is left of this. Because right now, we just have about like this much of this left. So there's not really much left of this to go. So I'll give it another couple hours, and then hopefully one more attempt, we'll go ahead and finish this whole thing off. Alright, I'm not wasting any more time. We're running out of daylight right now, so get right back into this. I don't know, after any of this, I would personally want to have another whole cake like this to myself again, but it would definitely be something good for me to share with my family or friends or something like that. Oop. Gotta always eat things that fall off the fork. Good thing it didn't fall on the floor though. I know the finish line is here. Like literally, I can see the finish line. I just gotta keep pushing. I know I'm going to be cutting it very close here, but hopefully I have enough that we can be able to get this done in under an hour, despite all the stoppages that we had to do throughout the course of this challenge. So hopefully we can get that done. Almost there, bro. Almost there. Almost there. You can make it. You got enough for the remaining slice here. Almost there. All right, here we go. The final bite. Whew. Finally. Man, that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. All right, so obviously, it took the whole day. I didn't want to go through the entire thing in one real shot because, as I know, eating a whole cake like this in one sitting would be extremely dangerous. So obviously, it had to take 4 halves and then obviously 3 breaks in between so that way I can clear out my stomach so that way I can be able to do this challenge. But I made it clear. We were going to find a way to do this challenge, and we were going to find a way to beat this because I did not want to end up like what happened last week. We did it, we found a way, and we got it done in just under an hour, 58 minutes and 9 seconds. So the final food challenge of the year, consider it a success. Yeah, obviously, I knew the moment that I saw this cake at ShopRite, I knew straight away that this was going to be an absolutely brutal challenge, obviously. And I knew that I was probably going to have to stop for a couple of times in between just so that way I can clear up my stomach. And so, obviously, eating a whole cake like that is extremely dangerous because that can really lead to a whole lot of health problems if you try to eat the whole thing in one sitting instead of giving yourself a couple hours rest in between. And so I had to take that route and stop the timer just a little bit so that way I can give that time to rest it before I went back into it. And to be honest with you, I'm really glad that I took that approach because I feel like that's exactly what allowed me to be able to get through this challenge just before I ended up breaking into darkness outside. So yeah, I made it clear I was going to get it done by the end of the day, and I'm glad I did it. But yeah, as I said before, this is still extremely dangerous unless you're an idiot like I am or a professional eater. Do not try this at home because chances are you're going to have a lot of issues going out of this one. And so, yeah, obviously it's really good that I was able to beat this challenge to finish out the year. And I do got one more video planned, and that is my usual year-end video. I'll be talking about some of my favorite moments of this year, along with some of my favorite videos as well. And I'll preview exactly what I got planned for 2023, and probably might be some that are familiar to this, however, not as big as this one. I think it's safe to say that I'm not going to be eating another whole cake by myself like this one again for quite some time, or well, actually probably ever. But still, I got a whole lot planned for next year, and I'll talk a little bit about that in my year-end video this Saturday. Anyways, that's going to do it for this midweek video. I hope you all enjoyed it. As always, if you'd like to see more of my content, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when my latest video is released. Comment below for future suggestions for all my videos, whether it's vlogs, projects, or challenges, you name it. Leave it in the comments below and I'll do my best to make them. And as always, follow me on my social media. All the links are in the description below. That's going to do it for this midweek upload. Hope you're having another great day. As always, I hope to see you all if you get another video very soon. Now to go ahead and just let a whole day's worth of cake rest itself before I let my stomach blow out here. But so long, everybody.